Yes, welcome back to Career Talk. Hope you've taken a glass of water. And in the studios, as I had said, we have ELIZAETH MUNGAI, and she's talking more about life skills. Yeah, so ELIZAETH, you'd say that you work during school days, right? That's from Monday to Friday.
Yes.
So, and you said it's not a volunteership. It's kind of your work.
Yeah.
So what do you do during holidays?
During the holiday programs, we have arranged programs for children in different places. But we also do the vocational Bible study, the VBSs, and the daily vocational Bible studies in different places. So it'll be in different churches, teaching children mostly on the Word of God. You find that most of the churches at that time, they will have organized activities for their children. And so most of the time we join the churches as facilitators for them. Yes. So we actually on the holiday, I think that's where we have most of the kids to engage, because we have like a whole lot more time with them other than in schools, because in schools it's only 45 minutes. But out there now you find that you have half a day to engage the children. So we go to the churches and also we have arranged programs for them.
Okay, how do you manage to relate or build a good relationship between the preteens?
I think the preteens really need a lot of patience, but also the preteens need you to be less judgmental and more loving. They can pick you up from far. They know when you're faking it. They know when you're fake, but then those kids don't hide it. If you're fake, you're fake. So for those kids, they just need you to be genuine. They don't need you to look like you don't live here. Just relate to them. Take yourself back to their shoes at 12, at 10, and talk to them from their eyes. Before you come to advise them, feel first what they're feeling, and then give them a solution from what you'd have done if you are in their shoes. So you need patience with the preteens, but you also need to be genuine with them. Genuine means that you meet them at the point of their information, not your information, what they know. Start engaging them from there. So love also, like I think even you also need people to teach you in love, right?
Yeah.
Yes, teach you in love. It is love. It is basically love. It is the love of God, the love of people, and the love of self. So that is how I managed to build a relationship with them. And also try to ask them questions like, how does it feel now that you're there? How does it feel to be a preteen? By the way, have you ever thought how does it feel to be a preteen in the digital era? How does it feel that now you are 12 and you have a phone, Yeah. How does it feel that you have all these shows that are moving up and down and you need to have your ground? So I think for me to engage them in genuine questions, they need genuinity and they need love and patience. That's it.
And how do you get to deal with those with bad company influence, like peer pressure? How do you get to deal with them?
I think with the children and also for human beings, basically, the moment you teach the children why, the how is obvious. Why? Why am I telling you this? The how will be obvious. So stick the children to a goal. If they're in a bad company, you need not to address a child individually. Address them as a whole. They wouldn't feel picked up on, like, you are the one who has always been having bad company. You are actually you're the one you're the bully here. No. Address them as a whole. Like, this is how people behave. And first, before you address them, actually teach them. They are eager to be taught and they're eager to learn. So stick them to a goal. Tell them, the way you're behaving now, this is what will happen to you in 10 years, in 15 years. And if you want to change your ways and follow this other way, this is what will happen. So make the choice. Let them make the choice. They will make brilliant choices. When you trust them, they will make brilliant choices. So I think it's just the way you address it.
Oh, I just wish I had someone like you when I was at that age.
No, I think
someone to express my feelings.
Thank you. We are honored.
Yeah, so everybody has a role model. Who is your role model?
I think my role model, especially these days, my role models keep changing. From when I was young, it was my mother. At some point, I'm not saying she's not my role model till now. She is at some point, yes. But I think my role model these days is not role model, is role models. It is everybody who is doing their best where they are. The people who are picking up what they have right now and taking it. You know, the way you wake up in the morning and you have a driver that drives that car the way it needs to be driven. For me, a role model these days has stopped to be one person. It is everybody in their place doing what is required every day with no complaint, with no murmuring, but giving it their best. Being excellent at what they are doing. If you're a teacher, teach those children like no any other teacher will come in that class. If you're a pastor, preach to your people like this is the last sermon, then Jesus comes back, you know. If you're whatever they are doing, so it's not one. There are many in different spheres, and I get to see them every day and every minute.
Okay, so in everything, I get to understand that there are challenges, yeah?
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges which you've experienced in schools, also while dealing with the preteens? What are some of the challenges?
The challenges here are interesting, because for me the biggest challenge is when you meet a teacher who you're trying to explain to the importance of this and they can't get it. I'm being honest with you. You go to places and the teacher's looking at you like, really, what are you talking about again? You know, when they don't get that point, because I say, you're only one person, but you have many children who are growing up. So the moment you don't look like you understood this, and you also are not willing to give this a chance, say, come, teach, let's see what you're doing. That is my biggest challenge. When you find people who don't understand, and because they don't understand, they're not willing to try it out, to give it a chance. For the preteens, my biggest challenge with them is when you meet preteens that are broken. They have had rough experiences at that age. 10 years, 12 years, and so they look so short. Life sometimes has broken some of them in a very bad way. So sometimes I'm even like, where do we even start here? I think that is my biggest challenge. But now when they are willing and we start working the process and they start opening up, it becomes interesting and they start to learn and we also learn from them. But also my biggest challenge is when also the preteens are not willing to be taught. They're not willing to learn. But that one, actually, we address it easily. Somehow you just engage them and teach them in different times, in different ways. Yes, so those are the biggest challenges we have. And also one of the biggest challenges is time. We don't have as much time with these kids. So you just go to schools once a week. You teach one topic. The next time you're coming, what did we learn last time? Guys, do you remember? They're like, yeah, we think so, you know. Yeah. So that point where it's only one lesson, 45 minutes, we'll see you guys next time. So we have had a way of helping them to write down what we learn. Yes, but time also is a challenge with us, with the children. We would love to have them 365 days a year. So okay. I'm not sure whether we'll
that's kind of tricky, yeah.
No, but that is the dream. So they say dreams are valid.
Yes.
Imagine that one is valid.
Yes, what are the advantages of teaching life skills?
Oh my goodness, the advantages of teaching life skills is that you get to learn. You think you're the teacher, but you become the student also.
Okay.
Yes.
So I understand currently our education system is 844, yeah. And it has been planned very soon. They are going to change it to 6332. Yeah. So what's your take on it?
It's okay, because for the people who want to implement the education system and change it to that other system, it's fine. And I have looked at how the system will look like. The new system will look like. It is a step in the right direction. But I think also as we are changing the system, I think we also need to engage the people who will be delivering that system. Because I think as much as something is so good, the people who take it on the ground need to be taught and they need to be plugged into that goal. So I wish them well. I wish them well because I know they have the right intentions for the children. I think this country, we have a very big number of people in the education system who really know what they are doing. And so I trust their intentions, and I know that we will have good results, because we are all working together to make sure that every child gets to live their rights, and to find out that even with their rights, their responsibilities come in handy. And so I just wish them well. I wish them well in the transition. It's not easy. Change is not easy for anyone. So the challenges that they come along, they will be able to handle them. I wish them well with the new system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. As we wind up, I would like you to use that camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. You advise the teachers who don't understand more about life skills, and still you give your piece of advice to the preteens out there.
All right. To the teachers, it's amazing that you people every day you work with children, and you're working to make sure that these children become better citizens in this country. No one will ever pay you enough for that job. Keep doing it. Keep teaching those children as if they are your own kids. And I'm telling you, we're having a generation that is going to look up. It's a hopeful generation with a lot of energies, lots of opportunities. So as a teacher, life skills also is one of the things that we need to bring in together. We're not saying that we're teaching anything better than what you guys are doing. No, we are only adding up to what you're doing to make sure that we deliver content also to the children. And to all the preteens, how are you and what's up? Oh my goodness, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Every day that I step into your classes, I have met many of you. I know that in different schools and in churches. I love you, and I am hopeful for you. Actually, if you ask me what my dream for you guys is that your dreams get to be sustained, and that they get to be revealed, and that they get to be accomplished. I wish you well with everything that you're doing. Love you so much, and God loves you. This is Champions TV, where every child is a champion. We love you.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Elizabeth. I'm very honored to have you here. Yeah, and hope you've learned something. I've learned very many things today. Yeah, so let's meet next time, same place, but with a different guest. I was your show host, Agnes Katuta.